Welcome to Practice Strokes. And what I'm going to share with you today is painting on some eggs really quick and showing you that I can buy eggs that are already, they're like styrofoam. They have a coating on it and a cute little finish. This was on a garland and it was at Dollar Tree. These were at Michael's 40% off, and they're large craft eggs. So they're already white, so it's kind of nice. I don't know what they're made of, but they're really nice. All right, so what I wanted to share with you is that I can pick up, this is multi-surface paint, and that's what I use. It's got a sealer in it. It's just kind of really fun. I can take and let me use some violet pansy. Let's just do one of these large eggs. All right, I'm going to put a couple of these out of the way. All right, so I just wanted to show you that I can come in here and do a rounded area. And this is an 8 flat. And I'm going to do a hydrangea. Okay. Okay, so now I could put darker at the bottom. So that's violet pansy. This is dioxazine purple. This is a palette that I've saved from other painting I've done. And I closed it up with the top of the double loader so that it stays fresh for later. All right, so I have darker in the bottom, and I do like a crescent moon shape. Ah, there we go. You can tape it there too. All right, so then I'm going to start coming in with a little bit of white, and I'm just tapping. So wicker white, just tap, 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 tap. Okay. And then violet pansy with a little bit of white. Okay, there we go. And just get it lighter as you go. Now, sometimes, because there's new growth, it's got a little bit of a citrus green. So I'm going to come in here with a teeny bit of citrus and white and put a little bit of that green there. That means it's fresh growth. Now, do you see how I wanted the edges all to not be smooth? So I'm going to then let's take my 10 flat. I think that's what I was using 8. All right, so I'm going to come over here with citrus. So we go to our double loader, move that over if it's gone over too far. See, move it over. And then when you pick it up, you get both colors and you work it in. Pick up a little bit more of the thicket. All right, so I'm going to come right out here and do a little bit wider. See, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now stand up, stand up. And you can go right on that white egg, and it's kind of nice. Now I'm going to go in here too and just use a smaller, let me use a 6 flat. And some of these 2 flats we're going to use, those little daisies, there's a 6. All right, so I like to show you that I can come right in here and do the 3 triangle. All right, and over here it can just be citrus. See, and then you pull your stems into it. So one little thing I like to do sometimes is to just come in here and put a few purple. Oops, that's not working. Violet pansy. This was so floating medium, and it's a little see-through. And just has a nice finish on it, so it holds. Those are kind of silhouettes, shadow leafing. Push. push. There we go. And add some purple in here. All right. There we go. All right, so the only thing that happens that makes a difference when you're doing a quick and easy little eggs is I'm taking some water with some little teeny green. All right, I can pull this in and I can make some curly cues. All right, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to take a little bit of green into the stem, into those leaves. And there we go. All right, and sign it. All right, that's just a little older looking, vintage looking hydrangea. Okay. And I want you to see that I can put a little bit of, I'm going to go and double load both those colors. So look, I have the green on the outside, and then I'm going to take it and then going to put the citrus on this side and pull a stem. All right, so we are using a 10 on this. So the beauty of these are you can wipe it off and say, I don't like that. Oops. And if I'm going to hang it, I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to go over here and work the two colors in. All right. So I'm going to take and put the dark green thicket on the outside. And then put some citrus and white on this side. Oops. Blend it in. So let's do it out here again. See, that's the beauty of one stroke painting. You pick up fresh paint and restroke it. Okay. And just have a few pretty little leaves. All right. And I can use the same brush. And since I'm doing purple, I can put violet pansy. See, I get both colors. And I work it in. And I can put, and get a little bit of white. Okay, see, I gotta hold my little finger there to steady me. And we're flattening the brush. And I'm just picking up white. So after you do purple in the beginning, all you have to do is dip white and then come back here. See how that white shows? Oh, just white. All right. And I'm going to put a couple little daisies in here with the two script liner. I mean, two flat little teeny daisies. Push left, push left. Now I like to do a clock where I do 12, 3, 6, and 9. And then you put a couple in between. Okay. So I can do another one, 12, 3. All right, that doesn't look good. So look, push down and left, push down and left, and push down and left on the chisel. And then I'm going to come in here and put a few in between. Okay, let's do that. Let's try that again. I'm going to use a 1 script liner. How about that? Because that helps you see the smaller you go. All right, so 1. 2, 3. See the clock? And then you're going to add them in between. All right, see how smeared this one gets? Just push left, push left, push left. Okay, so I just put the 3 daisies around it, and I'm going to put the citrus in the middle. All right. And I can come in here, say that white didn't do as well as I wanted it to right there. I put my white finger down on there. All right, so watch this. I can just come right in here and add a couple little white lines. That helped it. Okay. And we do have the kiss tool. All right, so I can come in here. All right, so you put a little bit of green or white or lavender. See, so you have to have fresh paint. See, so it's got the fun little speckles on it already. All right, so I'm going to lay this down in there. I like to get an egg carton and just put them around in the egg carton. Okay, so I can come back to this one and I can flick the fly speck this. See, this is called a wipe away tool. I have these on my site, but for $1 more, I think it is, you can get 2 different tools, wipe away, and this is one of them. All right, so I do want to show you this. Lay in there. Okay. All right. Well, let me show you what can happen with this. I can take a toothbrush, and you probably have seen that. I want to move this. I don't want to get these with it on there. All right. So let's lay this down right there. All right. So I can come in here and let's see what color we want to speck it with. What about neon purple? So neon purple is really nice. All right, so I'm going to get water and I'm going to come here and stir it around. And I'm just going to show you on a plate. You can do a whole bunch of eggs at one time in a carton if you do all the same color. But I'm going to take and go like this and speckle it. All right, so let's put it over here so I might not get it everywhere. Especially if it's white. This is multi-surface neon. You see? And you can do it with gold or silver. See? And that can do a nice little finish. All right, so doing all kinds of different eggs to show you how fun that can be. All right, so there's another egg that I've been loving that is just um, little stems. And I've got water on this. I'm going to pull them upside down because this would be the bottom, right? So I'm going to come in here. All right, we'll grab some citrus. All right. So I can then come in here and do little teeny stems. Let's get the thicket. Yeah, there we go. I can also take a 1 script liner and do some little fern. See if that shows better. All right, maybe not. All right, we're going to come right here and do little teeny baby's breath. See the metallic golds on there? This is a 1 script liner. And I'm just tapping like little baby's breath. Not baby's breath, like Queen Anne's lace. But it has to be strong enough to go over some of the color in the background. All right, so we can come right along here and right along here. So if I can get white and citrus. Okay, so just some greenery on there is nice. I can put some neon purple. Tap, tap, tap. And a little tip. Get a little bit of purple in there. I'll put some purple little blossoms along this greenery. All right. And look at this. I can just do a little flower. So you touch and lift, touch and lift, touch and lift, touch and lift. All right. So all I have to do on that is take my handle and put a little white dot. Just see just a little bit on that green. That makes it really kind of nice. So that's just a few eggs, and you're going to see more online with me. But those are just some fun little ones, and getting something that's ready for you so you don't have to base coat eggs is wonderful. All right. So we'll see you next time. Enjoy.